Good morning, you beautiful souls. Welcome to your morning messages. It's Sunday, January 9th, I believe. Oh, and of course, somebody texted me right when I said that. Yes. Okay, so I actually am going to start with some breaths like we did yesterday. So let's everybody put your hand on your chest, a hand on your belly. Take a nice cleansing breath to start to clear your airway. We're going to do four count breaths. So if you didn't see it in my last video, 4 seconds in through the nose, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, and then hold out for 4. And we're going to do that. We'll do 2 because that can take kind of a while. So we'll do 2. All right. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and start. And you can exhale out of your mouth or your nose. All right. Nice and settled. So since I said January 9th, let's go right to our Journey to the Heart book. And we'll go to actually the date January 9th. Let's see what January holds for us. All right, me glasses. Hope you're all having a good morning so far. I've already opened Sacred Space, Palo Santo all over my cards. Ooh, it says you're going someplace new. All right, this is the long one, so get ready. You are opening up more and more. You are becoming clearer in each day. Embrace the changes taking place. They are good. They will last. They will take you and your life to someplace new, someplace you can't fully imagine now because it's so different from where you've been. I totally feel this. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I'm changing like really, really quickly, especially like in the last like 3 weeks. It says, all will be changed. Your love, your life, your friends, your work, your quiet moments, your times of sharing, your playtime, your rest time, your attitude will change. Your ability to fully and joyfully experience your life will change. Things that used to bother you, hold you down, hold you back, will roll easily off of you. Problems that used to plague and pester you, making you feel weighted down, will be lifted easily. You will know and trust that the answers you need will come to you. Your powers will increase. You will find yourself doing, knowing, and feeling things that you thought only certain others could do. And this is all about you guys, your gifts expanding and opening up. I talk about that a lot on this channel, is that when you awaken, you are here. And I just realized when I did my little opening, I didn't say like, I'm here to help you on your awakening journey. Maybe it was meant to be, because this book or this page today is all about awakening. What she's describing is what happens when you awaken. Your life completely transforms, and it can be overnight. So let me finish. It says, your powers will increase. You will find yourself doing, knowing, and feeling things that you thought only certain others could do. You will find yourself gliding through life in a way that brings you joy and touches and heals others. So when you start to awaken, you start to see that you're influencing others. People are coming to you for help. You're all of a sudden being brought all these people asking you for advice. It's not a coincidence. You will laugh a lot, and yes, you will cry a lot too, because an open heart feels all it needs to feel, but you will not think twice about your emotions. You will feel them with purity of a child and the wisdom of a sage. Love this. You will see, touch, taste, and feel life's magic in a way you never imagined. You will love and you will be loved, and you will learn that it is all the same. The quote at the bottom says, you are open now, more open than ever before. Trust the process and trust your heart. The journey is not in the vain. Its purpose is to lead you to love. January 9th, you're going someplace new. This is all about awakening, which is what this channel is all about. You all seeing, me included, seeing why we're here. We start to see a sunset differently. We start to smell things more. We start to become more present in this now moment. and everything becomes clearer. Even the people that we no longer want to be around becomes clearer. And then all of a sudden we ask the universe, hey, can you remove this person from my life? Or could you move them away from me temporarily until I do a little bit more healing? And you're starting to see that when you ask for something, it arrives. And you start to see the trends, and you start to see a lot of numbers all the time. And you're like, what does this mean? It means you're in communication with a higher power. You are finally in alignment with you and why you're here and your mission. And you, just like that book said, you'll start to glide through life feeling more joy and feeling more happiness. And you'll start attracting your soul tribe. Beautiful opening message. Okay, let's start with some animals. We're going to do my spirit animal wisdom deck. Dear, trust, approach the situation with a light heart. So beautiful. I was on Instagram the other day and I saw a photo and I saw 3 deer like this. And I was like, why does this look so familiar? It was like I had seen the photo before, and it was this card I was thinking of. And I love, wow, I never noticed this, but do you see the white deer? It's almost like the soul of the deer. So there's the shadow deer in the background, and then there's the light. So this deer, it's, wow, I've never read this card this way. I just always thought it was 3 deer in the photo. But yeah, that's that deer in the front, and it's his shadow self and his light, his soul. And that's like the yin yang, the dark, the light, the balance. We have to have our shadow. We have to experience the ickiness of ourselves and deal with our patterns and all the parts we don't want to look at. That's the shadow. That's this. And then our soul is the light. It's where we're being called to spend more time. But we have to still address the shadow. We still have to look at the things we don't want to look at so that we can release them. Thank you, Spirit. That was huge. I love when cards, when they have me read the cards differently than I normally do. Divine Feminine, the honeybee. You are being called on to rise. You are being called on to rise. And the flowers match my shirt. Spirit is so funny the way they always dance with the colors that I'm wearing. You are this divine feminine. You are being called to stand in your power, to not settle for anything less, to take care of yourself, to nurture yourself. You are awakening. You're realizing that you got all the honey inside of you. You don't need anything else around you. It's all juicy and good right in here. And you're starting to fall in love with yourself. And you're starting to see that, wow, I'm not alone in this world. I'm fully protected. And I have full trust in something that I can't see, feel, taste, or smell. And that's the universe. That's God. That's your higher self. I also am being called to tell somebody out there that your higher self, this is a funny message, it's in the future right now, right? Like your future version of you is coming back and talking to you while you're sleeping in your dreams. And it's nudging you to do certain things because it knows what's ahead. And it's trying to get you to do things now in this now moment to prepare you for where you're going so that you can stay in alignment. So that was a really unique message. Somebody's future self has been nudging them to do something. So let's get that done, including me. I have a few things I've been procrastinating on that I need to do. Okay. Light Seers Tarot Deck by Chris Ann. This one kind of flipped. Should we check it out? Ooh, Ace of Swords. This is like an awakening too. The spiral staircase going deep, deep, deep into her mind. Deep reflection, curiosity, that beam of light. It's just this, it's like all of a sudden she's cracked open and now the light is allowed in. And she's really look at her eyes and her nose and her mouth. She's just really calm and open and yearning to learn more. I just heard yearning to learn more. And if you can see, there's a crow in the top of the photo, and that's bringing her those messages, and she's listening intently to them. She's letting the crow pour the messages into her mind. So I believe the divine feminines are being called to trust what's happening in your life right now. So don't be afraid of your shadow. Don't be afraid of the things that you fear. And when I say shadow, it could be an example of, say you fear getting sick with the virus. Well, the universe is going to bring you a bunch of situations to make you face that fear. It might bring you somebody else that is really sick. It might bring you, and it's, you know, it might be protecting you and not having you get sick. And it's bringing you situations around you to have you fear it so that you can clear it. Because once you're aware of, oh, it's just a fear, it's irrational, it's not real, it's just my thoughts. Yeah, it might be happening to that person, but the universe is showing me that I'm protected because I'm on this path, because I trust, because I have faith, I am now protected. And I also know that if I do start to get a few symptoms, what am I going to do with that fear? Am I going to let it run me and I'm going to tell myself that I'm going to die? No, you now have a higher faith. You have a higher belief in something that's protecting you. So even if you were to get sick, you know that you're going to be fine. That's what true faith is knowing that no matter what, it's not nothing bad happening to you. It's just the idea that you can be solid and grounded in the fact that if something does happen to you, then there's a reason for it. It's like, okay, you know, say, here's an example. I had one friend who got the vid and she lost her, I think it was last year, maybe it was even in 2020, but she lost her taste, her smell, and she actually had a really unhealthy relationship with food. She would just use it as a crutch all the time, and she really, really loved the taste of it. So we both reflected on it, and she's on this path, and she was like, why do you think the universe made me get COVID? Like, why do you think that happened? And she thought of it. She's like, I think it's because I had such a terrible relationship with food that when I had that, I couldn't smell, I couldn't taste. I ended up eating really healthy foods to nurture my body in that time because I didn't care about what it tasted like. I just threw it down the hatch because I wanted to be healthy and not sick anymore. And from now on, guess what she does? She doesn't eat based off of that instant gratification of what it tastes like. She eats because she wants to nurture herself. So without that experience, she wouldn't have changed her habits. So the universe is always, and that's why the deer is here. It's saying trust that, like, if something weird is happening to you and you're like, oh no, it's happening to me. Why is it happening to me and not everybody else? That's because you are fine. You're protected through it, but it's showing you how it wants you to enhance your life in another way. I hope that makes sense. So I think also the Ace of Wands is like, that's the breakthrough, is you're trusting and you're seeing it and you're having these thoughts of, oh, that's why that happened. Now I don't have to fear anything moving forward because I know there's always going to be an aha moment. Okay. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is the When Pigs Fly card. If you can see the little pig in the top corner, it's kind of like you can see the whoosh of his hair going towards that. It's like an idea. It's like, yeah, he has an idea. It's like, yeah, when pigs fly. No, your dreams can come true. If you dream it, you can create it. So that's what that card means. We're going to pull that too. All right, let's do a universe card. Gabby Bernstein's The Universe Has Your Back deck. I list all the decks in my description box below. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can email me at mindfulheartgirl@gmail.com, or you can go to my Instagram and I have a link in my bio and a Calendly page that you can book a time and a reading with me. Yay! There is a stream of love supporting your dreams. How perfect. Remember, if you dream it, you can create it. There's a stream of love supporting your dreams. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. And look at the colors here too. So perfect. They're so aligned. So this one goes along with the deer. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. So the deer is telling you to trust. And this universe card is saying, the more you trust and the more you have faith, the happier you'll be, because you're going to be able to have complete comfort in knowing that everything is always okay. Even if your bank account is getting super, super low and you don't know when you're going to get your next paycheck, or maybe you all of a sudden get sick and you haven't been sick this whole time, you're going to be able to be like, okay, I'm fine. I have faith. I know why this is happening. This is happening to say that I'm not my money. I will always be taken care of. The money always comes darkest before dawn. Right when I think it's not going to show up, the universe supplies me with it. That is so true, especially with money. It always happens like the day before you need it. And the 3 days leading up to it, you're like, fuck, where am I going to get this money? And then boom, it just shows up somehow. That's the magic of the universe. And you're never going to understand that sensation unless you experience it. So embrace it. Embrace when things get weird in your life. Pause and remember, be like, I remember Michelle saying, when stuff is happening, like all of a sudden you have to get your car fixed, or you missed a payment or something, and there's just movement in your life, you're out of your normal routine, something is showing itself to you. That's when the universe is saying, let's dance. Let's dance. Are you going to trust me? Are you going to trust me? And you sit there and say, yep, I trust you. I know that you're bringing me something better, and you're teaching me that I'm always taken care of. So right when you least expect the thing that you want, it's when it arrives. Man, I love that we were guided to do the Page of Cups, and then these two cards came out. It's so true. Because the whole journey, I just got guided to say this as well, the whole journey with manifesting, with being awakened, with understanding that we're energy and we have to cleanse ourselves, and looking at my manifestation all over here, it really is this like tiring and exhausting journey of, you feel safe and then you don't feel safe. You feel safe and then you don't feel safe. And it's that living in the unknown. We have to put all of our eggs in the basket of the universe and say, I fully trust that you have me. If you're making me feel anxiety here at this job, in this relationship, and you're telling me to leave, I will leave, because I know that you're guiding me. And my mind, my logical mind, will find every reason to stay because it doesn't feel safe to leave. But I believe in something bigger, and I know that it's okay to leave. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to like let your bank account dwindle for a little bit. There's a season for it, right? So having this on the spiritual journey, it's never just life is easy. No, it's what we signed up for, and we're here to help others through it too. So if you're on my channel, that means you're a light worker. You're a light warrior. You are here to help others learn all this. So your job is to take what you learn here, integrate it into your body, start practicing it in your own life, and then exude it and then share it. And if people are willing to listen to you, I always say the people that need you will find you. Okay, the people that need you will find you. And it is not your job to push these messages on other people. Always think, before you send a video to somebody, a podcast, a book, an idea, think about, are they in a space to receive this? Do I think they're actually going to take the video and watch it? If your answer is no, then don't waste your energy. It is not your job to teach them. They have their own angels and guides. They have their own connection with the universe. How strong it is, we don't know. But trust that their guides will lead them to what they need to learn. Just like your guides leaded you here to this video today to learn from me. And I've always been led the same way to videos. And I don't know if you guys know this, but on YouTube with readers, and I always honor all the readers I watch and learn from. And the way I honor them is usually they set up like a little donation in their PayPal or their Venmo. And if you look in the description box of most readers, they have, donations accepted, because every time I watch a video from another reader and I get knowledge, I honor them and I pay them. I donate to them because they are filling my soul up with something valuable that I did not know before I clicked on that video. And that's like paying for a reading. And here they are on YouTube, just doing it for free all day long out of the goodness of their heart. So every reader that I watch, and in the past 3 years that helped me grow and learn on my journey, it's like buying a book. You paid for it, right? So anytime you guys are getting messages from somebody, honor them, donate to them, send them a gift, comment on their page, like their video, support them as much as you can, because if you're gathering something from them, and number one, thank your guides and angels for leading you to that video or that content. But if you are getting value from that person, you need to energetically exchange that and give them value back. And the same thing for you, when you are out doing whatever you're doing, value yourself enough to know that if you're educating somebody on something and they are getting value from it, you're worthy of being paid. That is part of life. It's an energetic exchange, whether it's money, whether it's love, whether it's a gift. We need to value each other and we need to honor each other for helping each other grow on this journey. So I encourage you all, if you feel called to donate to me, do it. If not, no worries. Money is tight, but other readers, go support them too. I know I do it all the time. I'll always drop them like 11:11 or 22:22. I love to do my magical numbers. But if I sit and watch like a 30-minute YouTube video with a reader and my mind is like, she just shifted my energy and I feel freaking amazing, I grab my phone and I donate, because that is value. And when I know, and this is a universal lesson when you're on the spiritual path, a big part of it is abundance and understanding that when you give, you're going to get double in return. So as I'm excited, grabbing my phone, wanting to tell this girl she like just changed my life, and I wish I could pay you $100, but I'm just going to give you what I can. When I'm giving with my heart, do you see how excited I got when I was just talking like that? When I give from my heart like that, the universe is like, yes, you are in your light, you are in your power, you are that divine feminine rising and understanding your mission. Your mission is to share, to love, to teach, to grow, to have community, to support each other. So when I'm in that vibration of giving, that is being in alignment. And that's when I'm setting myself up for so much more. That's when your dreams start to come pouring in. Everything you've ever wished for on your manifestation wall starts to come in, and it starts with you valuing the path, valuing the fact that your guides are bringing you videos and people and messages, and you're saying thank you, and you're finding gratitude for the people that are changing your life, and then you're honoring them by donating to them or giving them a gift or commenting or liking it. So do as much as you can, like give as much as you can in whatever way you can to anybody in your life who's adding value to your life. I feel like I want that to be the main message of this morning message, even though, the book talked about an awakening and how life is going to be different. Maybe this is you starting to be different. You're going to start giving more. You're going to start finding gratitude for the small moments and for the people that are bringing you so much joy. What a beautiful message. All right, I am going to end this reading, and I am actually going to start filming all of the signs. I'm going to do an energy report for the fire signs, air signs, water signs, and earth signs for this week approaching, which is January 9th we'll do through the 15th, through Saturday, Sunday to Saturday. So I'm going to sign off. I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you need to do to put that good energy out there so you can get that back, and maybe we can share these messages further to other people that need them. All right, lovies, have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next